One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the Missouri Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Mustangs have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Missouri Tigers offense will start this game off. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played. Palmer on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, Dave, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams are going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball.
It's a seam wide open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Fires to the big fella. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The missed 51-yard field goal now gives this offense good starting field position at its own 34. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push-up.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. The Mustangs get enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
To the air, it's Jennings. Bears the pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. The very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Terry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Handoff to the single running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. MIZZU has it back in the offense coming out on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man, take care of your running back.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Great place to start for this offense. To the ground with the back. He's loose. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On the direct snap, it's Johnson. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 7 over Houston. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, and it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. 7. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Wide open spaces. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. MIZZU coming out with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the run, it's Roberts. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Here comes the heat. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Charges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight, and I mean, that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Sends it back in motion. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Mustangs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Pulls it in, it's Hudson. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Touch pass on the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's Manning. Touchdown, Missouri! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half. get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he makes the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Direct snap. It's Green. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Past the first down marker and still running. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
They'll try the run. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. The Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll test the right side. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board. And past, this one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It's a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Takes the handoff. It's Green. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. MIZZU has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickups at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
3:25.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. The throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Manning. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down.
He lobs one high down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Green. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They'll give it to the back. Picks up the 1st down. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Get set. Get set.
They'll leave it with him. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Oh, a lot of space. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Mustangs have taken it inside the 20. Under fire. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. looking to convert. They'll go to the Wildcat.
29
On the snap, it's heavy. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by a field goal over Stanford. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We could play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against. They do it again. Just watch them where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it down the left side.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Manning. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Terry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20.
Let's go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down 1 possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
On the ready.
All wideouts, no backs.
Jackrabbit. Ready.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum.
Okay, ready.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
Clear. Clear.
Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tigers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. MIZZU has it back on the offense coming out on the field. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it.
He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.